What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another New Comics This Week previews episode. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all the upcoming new releases for February 15th, 2023's New Comic Book Day. As always, I'm going to be going over all the major publishers, a ton of the indie ones as well, but in addition to that, I'm also going to be going over all those new releases, variant covers, which books I'm going to be getting, and any sort of other important info that's going to help you guys decide which books you're going to be grabbing this week. And as always, as I begin to talk about these books, just be aware that there's still delays and shipment issues that are always happening amongst the different publishers. So once it gets closer to New Comic Book Day, just check with your LCS to see which books they're actually going to be getting in. And now, without further ado, everyone, let's start talking some comics. So to kick this list off first, folks, I'm going to be going over AWA Upshot. They are definitely one of my favorite comic book publishers. If you have not read any of their series, definitely try to find some of those trade paperbacks. They've got some really good stuff. They've got one this week, and it's Trojan, issue number 2. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Copal variant. Moving on to Archie, the first one today from them features 3 brand new stories. It's World of Archie Jumbo Comics Digest, issue number 127. The only other one they've got this week is a brand new one-shot. It's Chilling Adventures Presents Betty, the Final Girl, issue number 1. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Hutchinson variant. Moving on to Zenescope, they've got Grimm Universe Presents Quarterly, Cinderella Fairy World Massacre, issue number 1. Cindy is a serial killer princess on a mission, or maybe a little vacation. No, definitely a mission. As she is now thrust like a sword through a skull into the fairy world, she will stop at nothing. Well, almost nothing for a bunch of fairy-related murders, but who knows to get her friend Gerald back. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B Tarragona variant, and now finally a cover C MacDonald variant. Next up is Ablaze, and they've got Lovecraft Unknown Kadith, issue number 6, and this one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Chapo variant, and now finally a cover C Moy R variant. After that is Whatnot Publishing. They've got one brand new series this week. It's Liquid Kill, issue number 1. Liquid Kill follows sadists slaughtering vigilantes as they encounter pure evil in a blood-soaked cyberpunk future. This one's got 10 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B variant, and now finally a cover C Mac variant. Next up is Sumerian Comics. The first one's The Purple Oblivion, issue number 4. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Simone variant, and now finally a cover C Simone variant. After that is The Firstborns, issue number 3. This is cover A. This is the cover B Vassallo variant, and now finally we've got a cover C Vassallo variant. The only other one they've got this week is How He Became a Shoplifter, issue number 2. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Badosa variant, and now finally a cover C Cavia variant. Next publisher today is Oni Press, and the first one is Rick and Morty vs. Cthulhu, issue number 3. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Canon variant, and now finally a cover C Lee variant. After that is Action Journalism, issue number 5. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B variant. Moving on to Vault, the first one is Dead Box, issue number 4. I don't know if you guys have kept up with this series. I missed out on issue number 3, and then they took a little hiatus to release issue number 4. The first 2 issues were awesome. If you read issue number 3, let me know what you thought about it down below. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Howl variant. Moving on to Door to Door, Night by Night, issue number 3. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B Hurt variant. I actually read the first issue. I thought it was really good, but I talk about it all the time in my top 10 list. My shop has been really light with New Comic Book Day lately, so they've been cutting back on a lot of the indie publishers. Vault happens to be one of them, so I missed out on issue number 2. Same thing. If you liked it, let me know what you thought. Moving on to Nightfall double feature, issue number 3. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Sheehan Deluxe variant. Next publisher is Source Point Press, and the first one is Nightwalkers, issue number 2. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Picardo variant. Moving on to Good Boy, Prodigal Son, issue number 4. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Ewart variant. The last one coming out from them this week is Zombicide, Day 1, issue number 2. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B variant. After that is Ahoy, and they've got Billionaire Island, Cult of Dogs, issue number 4. Followed up with that is Mad Cave Studios, and they've got Dolly in the Dark, issue number 3. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B variant. Those are all the small indie publishers I'm going to be talking about this week, and out of all of them, the only one that I plan on grabbing is going to be from AWA Upshot. We've got Trojan, issue number 2. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled from the ones from Vault, but most likely my shop won't be getting them, so as of now, I'm just going to be sticking with Trojan, issue number 2. But next up, let's talk about Image Comics and Boom Studios. Alright, everyone. At the time of making this video, Image is about to have a huge week coming up, so you better get those wallets ready. The first one today from them is Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 17. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Tomaselli variant. After that, we've got 8 Billion Genies, issue number 7. I am a huge fan of this series. Great storytelling, fantastic artwork, but I will admit, I really like the beginning issues a lot more than they have been as the series went on. I'm not a huge fan of the superhero stuff that they've been doing. Kind of wish they would have just stuck with them just trying to survive in this new world, but hey, I'm going to ride it out and see how it goes. It's overall still a very good series. This is cover A. We got a cover B Cam and Coley variant, and now finally a cover C Spawn variant. After that is The Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 57. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Adlard and McCage variant, and now finally a cover C Manipul variant. Moving on to What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 11. I am such a huge fan of this series. I will talk about it till the end of it. I started off reading the series. I wasn't sure about it. I think it was issue number 3, maybe issue number 4. It just flipped the switch. Phenomenal series. It just kept getting better and better as the issues progressed. Definitely check this one out. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Pearson variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. Next up is I Hate Fairyland, issue number 4. I heard great things about the first volume of I Hate Fairyland, but I haven't really been hearing anyone talk about this latest one. So if you're reading it, let's talk about it. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Young variant, and now finally a cover C Bean variant. Next up is Nightclub, issue number 2. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Black and White variant. Moving on to Image, issue number 10. After that is The Dead Lucky, issue number 6. This is cover A, and then we've got a 1 in 20 Lasso incentive variant. Moving on to a mini-series finale, we've got Spawn, Unwanted Violence, issue number 2. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Del Mundo variant. Next up is Art Brute, issue number 3. If you're a fan of Ice Cream Man, definitely check this one out. If you liked Haha, I'd say it's kind of similar. It's a little bit more on the Haha side than Ice Cream Man, in my opinion. Definitely not like the horror kind of vibe that Ice Cream Man gives off, but still a very good series from the same creators. This is cover A. We got a cover B Ekman Lawn variant, and now finally cover C Morazzo and Lopes variant. Next up is Kea, issue number 5. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Craig variant. Moving on to Hexware, issue number 3. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Tim Seeley variant. And now after that, we've got the start of a brand new series, The Last Barbarians, issue number 1. You'd think in a fantastic world full of giants, magic, and flying fish, it would be a world of possibility, but you'd be dead wrong here. Sylve is a jack of all trades. She can fight with the best of them, pick most pockets, and even cast a 3rd level spell or 2. It's too bad for her that if you aren't a member of a guild, you are a persona non grata, completely outcast from adventuring. This one's got 6 different covers, folks. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Haberlin variant, and now finally a cover C Haberlin variant. Moving on to a series finale, we've got The Least We Can Do, issue number 6. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Rumboli variant. Moving on to another series finale, it's Shirtless Bear Fighter, volume 2, issue number 7. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Vendrell variant. This next one's the start of a brand new series. It's Torrent, issue number 1. And if you're a fan of superhero stuff, you're definitely going to want to grab this one. It's the start of a brand new superhero universe inside the Image just comics world. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B Renzi and Justin Greenwood variant. This next one's the last one coming out from Image this week, so like I said, at the time of making this video, they're having an enormous week on the way. It's 3 Keys, issue number 5. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Messina variant. Out of all those books, I'm going to be grabbing 8 Billion Genies, issue number 7. What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 11. Art Brute, issue number 3, and then I'm definitely going to be checking out The Last Barbarians, issue number 1. So moving on to Boom Studios, the first one is House of Slaughter, issue number 12. I don't know about this one. I want to hear your opinions on it down below. First volume, 100% skippable. Those couple issues with Edwin, I actually thought they were really good, but sadly it was just a couple issues, and now we're back to Jace again. First issue, I thought it was a stinker, but that's just my opinion. We got 7 different covers on this one. The first one, here's cover A. Moving on, we got a cover B. This is the Deladera variant, and now finally a cover C, Lucker Connecting Cardstock variant. Next up is Grimm, issue number 8. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Florentino variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Young Incentive variant. Next up is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 105, and this one's got 7 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Ganachow variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Bernardo Incentive variant. Moving on to the Vampire Slayer, issue number 11. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A. This is the cover B Go variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Fiamara Incentive variant. Followed up with that, we got a series finale for Eve, Children of the Moon, issue number 5. My honest opinion, I love the first volume. It was phenomenal. The artwork, the storytelling, it was all top notch. This one, it's just not doing it for me. And the fact that this is the series finale when they kind of introduced an entirely new plot point in the last issue, I don't know. I don't have high hopes for this one, honestly. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B John Boy variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Fish Incentive variant. This next one's the last one coming out from them this week. It's Mosley, issue number 2. I heard great things about that first issue, but sadly I missed out on it. This one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Galori variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 McLean Incentive variant. Out of all those issues, for sure, I'm going to be grabbing House of Slaughter, issue number 12. I don't know, I got to keep going with the series. I love Something Is Killing the Children. I just keep holding out hope for this one. Then I'm going to be getting Grimm, issue number 8, and then finally Eve, Children of the Moon, issue number 5. But if I can find Mosley, issue 1, I'm definitely going to grab issue number 2 as well. But next up, let's talk about Dark Horse, IDW, and Dynamite. All right, all you Dark Horse fans, first one today from them is The Ones, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B, all red variant. Moving on, we've got the start of a brand new He-Man series. It's Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, issue number 1. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Kelly Jones variant, and now finally cover C, Aragon's variant. Moving on to Resident Alien, the Book of Love, issue number 4, and then now finally, the last one coming out from them this week is White Savior, issue number 2. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B, Win variant. I won't be grabbing any of them, so moving on to IDW, the first one today is TMNT, issue number 137. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Eastman variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Gibson incentive variant. After that is some more TMNT goodness. We've got TMNT, the Armageddon Game, issue number 5, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. We got a cover C, Eastman variant, and now finally a 2023 online exclusive variant. After that is Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Illyrian Enigma, issue number 3, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A. We got a cover B, Bartok variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Alvarado incentive variant. Moving on to Star Trek Resurgence, issue number 4. Here's cover A. This is the cover B, Smith variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. This next one's the last one coming out from them this week. It's My Little Pony Classics Reimagined, Little Phillies, issue number 4. This is cover A. We've got a cover B, Garbaska variant, and now finally a cover C, Busama variant. I won't be grabbing any of them, so moving on to Dynamite, the first one is Vampirella, Year 1, issue number 6, and this one's got 12 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B, Perio variant, and now finally cover C, Selena variant. Next up is Red Sonja, Hell Sonja, issue number 3. This one's got 10 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B, Lyrics variant, and now finally cover C, Moss variant. And now finally, the last one coming out from Dynamite this week is the start of another brand new series. We've got Mad Balls vs. Garbage Pail Kids, Time Again, Slime Again, issue number 1, and this one's got 15 different covers, folks. This is cover A. We've got a 1 in 25 Simcoe incentive, and now finally a 1 in 30 Crosby incentive variant. I won't be grabbing any of them either, so next up, let's talk about DC Comics. So to kick this list off first from DC, we've got a series finale. It's Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 8, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B, Capullo and Glopion variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Murphy incentive variant. Next up is Batgirls, issue number 15. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Mora variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Jacinto cardstock incentive variant. Followed up with that is Swamp Thing Green Hell, issue number 2. This is cover A. Here's cover B, the Ward variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Paquette incentive variant. After that is a series finale for I Am Batman, issue number 18. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. Here's cover B, the Merino cardstock variant, and now finally cover C, Black History Month variant. Moving on to Danger Street, issue number 3. This is a great series. I really enjoyed those first 2 issues. Definitely check it out if you have a light week. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B, Freyden and Shaner cardstock variant. Moving on to a brand new one-shot, we've got Lazarus Planet, Dark Fate, issue number 1. This one's got 6 different covers, folks. Here's cover A. We got a cover B cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Mustafa cardstock variant. After that is another series finale. We've got Batman Incorporated, issue number 5. Here's cover A. Next up, we got a cover B Inhook Lee variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Edgecure cardstock incentive variant. Then after that, we've got Wildcats, issue number 4. Here's cover A. We got a Talaski cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Hip cardstock incentive variant. Then we have Batman, The Adventures Continue, Season 3, issue number 2, and this one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Warren Johnson cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Temple Smith cardstock variant. Moving on, we have Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, issue number 5. After that is Batman Spawn Unplugged, issue number 1. And now finally coming out from them, we've got Mad, issue number 30, and that one's only got a cover A. Out of all those issues, the only one that I plan on grabbing from them is going to be Danger Street, issue number 3. And now let's finish this video with Marvel Comics. So, I mean, as of now, we've got a ton of awesome books coming out this week, but Marvel's got the biggest week of all the publishers. First one today from them is X-Men, issue number 19. Here's cover A. We got a Daughterman trading card variant, now finally a 1 in 25 Slimy incentive variant. Next up is Wolverine, issue number 30. This one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a Land, Planet of the Apes variant, and now finally a Scott Williams variant A, and there's also a Virgin variant B cover. After that is Hulk, issue number 12, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a Jurgens Extreme variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Foreman incentive variant. Continuing on with Marvel, we've got Spider-Man, issue number 5, and this one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a Black History Month variant, and now finally a Dell Auto variant A, and there's also a Virgin variant B cover. Continuing on, we've got Fantastic Four, issue number 4, and this one's got 5 different different covers. This is cover A. Got an Alex Ross variant. Ooh, Alex Ross artwork always hits. And now finally, we've got a 125 Swabby incentive variant. Moving on to Star Wars, this is issue number 31. This one's also got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a JTC action figure variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Wingard incentive variant. Next up is Captain Marvel, issue number 46. If anyone is still reading Captain Marvel, please comment it down below. I gave up on this series like mid-20s, maybe 26 or 7 at the absolute latest. At this time, I don't know one person reading this series still. Everybody that I know has dropped it in the teens, let alone get to the 20s. They made it to the 30s, and now they're almost at the big 50th issue. I don't know. This is cover A. We got a Peach Momoko Planet of the Apes variant, and now finally a Land variant. After that's the start of a brand new arc for Marauders. This is issue number 11. This is cover A. We got a Shafran variant, and now finally a Gomez Planet of the Apes variant. Moving on, this is the end of the arc for Star Wars Bounty Hunters. This is issue number 31. Here's cover A. We got a Sprouse Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary variant, and now finally a Black History Month variant. Followed up with that is Mary Jane and Black Cat, issue number 3. Here's cover A. We've got a Gomez variant, and now finally a Balzuda variant. Moving on to Avengers Forever, issue number 14, and it says it's continued from Avengers 65, and it continues in Avengers issue number 66. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a Luberin 90s Avengers Assemble connecting variant, and now finally a Brooks Infinity Saga Phase 3 variant. Moving on to the Invincible Iron Man, issue number 3. This one's got 5 different covers. Read the first 2 issues. It's actually a pretty good series so far. If you were looking for a new Iron Man run, definitely check out this new ongoing. This is cover A, and we've got a Latent Connecting variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Bagley Incentive variant. Next up, we got a Sins of Sinister tie-in. It's Nightcrawler, issue number 1. This one's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a 125 Talaski incentive variant, and now finally a 1 in 50 Gist incentive variant. Moving on to Spider-Man, The Lost Hunt, issue number 4. This is cover A, and then we've got a Wolf variant. Next book I'm going to be talking about today is Wasp, issue number 2. Here's cover A. We've got a Zetro variant, and now finally a Ron Infinity Saga Phase 3 variant. Next one today is Extreme X-Men, issue number 3. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a Jurgens Classic Homage variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Classic Design Incentive variant. Next one today from Marvel's Monica Rambeau, Photon, issue number 3. Here's cover A. We've got an Andrews variant, and now finally a Betsy Cola Planet of the Apes variant. Next one I'm going to be going over is Murder World Moon Knight, issue number 1. This is cover A, and then we've got a HOTS variant. Next one is in brand new one-shot. We've got Marvel's Voices, Wakanda Forever, issue number 1. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got an Edge variant, and now finally a Darbo variant. This next one I'm going to be talking about is the last one coming out from Marvel this week. It's Avengers End Times Marvel Tales, issue number 1. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a 1 in 50 Bradshaw incentive variant. There are a ton of books coming out from Marvel this week at the time of making this video, of course, but I'm going to be having an extremely light week from them. I'm for sure going to be getting Hulk, issue number 12, and the Invincible Iron Man, issue number 3. Man, just 2 issues from Marvel. I mean, all these other books, they're already just established ongoings I'm not reading, or just a bunch of new stuff that I'm just not really that interested in. But those are all the issues coming out from all the different publishers this week. Let me know down below in the comments section which books you're looking forward to most, which ones you think I'm going to be missing out on. And thank you for watching this video, everyone. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my upcoming content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below with notifications turned on. You won't regret it. Now, I've got 2 more sitting off to the side here with more of my comic book content. Click on one of those, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.